everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm prepping for a horse show. Well, I'm actually going to pick up the horses right now. The super nice thing about my barn is that it is the National Equestrian Center, which is where most of the horse shows I go to are held, is literally on the way. So that's super awesome because I went and set up the stalls and all that stuff, and now I'm just going to pick them up and bring them in, and we can get them settled and start schooling. I am working for Paula this weekend, so there are 7 horses. 2 of them are 10 and Renita, and I am going to be basically feeding and lunging if she needs me to lunge, schooling any of the horses if she needs me to school, cleaning the stalls, and helping the kiddos that she has coming, like tack up and whatnot. So I am doing what I can to try and help afford the horse show fees by bringing my 2 horses, because I really wanted to get 10 out, but I also really wanted to get Renita. If I wasn't able to work, I would have only brought Renita, but it ended up working out really well because what I'm going to make for the weekend from taking care of the horses and stuff like that should pretty much pay for 10 show fees. So that's pretty cool. So I set up 7 stalls, set up the tack room, filled up the water buckets, did the bedding, all that kind of stuff, and now I just have to stop by Walgreens to get some Ziploc bags for 10 and Renita's feed, and then I will get my tack and whatnot, get the trailer loaded and then load them up. But the showgrounds are only like 15 minutes from my barn, so that's super nice, so I won't have to trailer them too far. 10 is going to show tomorrow in the 8595s, and then on Sunday the 8595 and the Jumper Classic. So that'll be super fun. They're not doing many classes. This is the first show this year that they will have attended, so I just wanted to make sure that we were at a comfortable height, and they had some time to get back into things, because we really have not jumped that much. The end of the year last year, Renita was doing meter 10, meter 15. So this show, she's doing the meter to meter 10. And yeah, I mean, when I school her, I typically school around meter 15 to meter 20. Not like full courses, at least not right now. But I'm hoping by the end of this year we can be bumping up to meter 20. So we'll see what happens there. But the show's supposed to be super big, so they actually have 3 rings going on. The weather is going to be absolutely beautiful this weekend. It is going to be like 60s and 70s and super sunny. So the jumpers are actually going to be outside this time. I am so freaking excited. I just don't like Arena B at the NEC. I don't like it. I don't like the footing, and it's super dark, and I don't really care for it. So outside there will be a much bigger warm-up ring. The ring itself will have like the sand footing, so the footing will be better, at least for the most part. So yeah, I am super, super excited. I cannot wait for this horse show. I'm so excited to be just back in the show ring and with my man 1010 and with Renita. So we'll see how they end up doing. I don't really have any expectations other than just to have fun. I just am really excited to get them out jumping and get over some courses. I've been essentially, like, when I do jump, I've been working on grids, and the last one I did was a bounce line, and that was on Sunday. They have had the past few days off. They did have a fascial release massage on Tuesday. So they had that, which was great. So they, he said they all seem to be in pretty good shape. So I'm gonna run into Walgreens real quick and get some stuff, and then I'll be back. So I'm packing up the trailer. I got all my tech. I just need to get my saddle and then pack up the feed, Ziploc bags. Ooh, gotta get the hay, and I think that's it. I need to check my to-do list, make sure I have everything. Got my little dandy rack, not the cart. So, okay. All right, we're loaded and ready. You over there, 1010? All right, let's do this. She could not wait to get on the trailer. It was like prancing. She was like prancing. Oh, whoops, I forgot to shut the door. Prancing, wouldn't wait. I had stuff in my hands and she like got on and I was like, okay, well, she knows. She loves being competing. She is a very competitive mare. She has not been to a show since October. Okay. Everything's shut. Make sure the trailer lights are in. Good. All right. We're ready to go. Thankfully. Yeah. The showgrounds are so close, so I packed up pretty quick. Oh crap, I forgot my soda. I gotta go back and get it. Good. Oh, look at the dapples. Look at the dapples on your butt. You handsome? Are you handsome? Are you handsome? Are you so handsome? Yeah, you're so handsome. Hi, Miss Thing. Oh, anger. Anger. Good morning. It is a little after, almost 5:30. I am getting myself ready to leave. I'm so tired. Get off the counter! Get down! No, get down! Off the counter! God, these cats. I said get off the counter! You! I just need to get my saddle pads and head out. I think that's all I need to do. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Good morning. Are you having good morning? Alright, get down. Okay. saddle up, baby. I do have to stop at a gas station. Okay. My house is a freaking mess right now. This is reality. My saddle pad. There is no way I'm going to be able to use the same saddle pad for both 10 and Anita because it was going to be so warm today. Oh, come on. This saddle pad's gotta be here somewhere. It has guts to be here somewhere. There's a dressage one. I mean, really though. Oh my god. It fucking hung up right here. Okay. Ooh. This is why I need to organize my life, because I'm out of control. I feel like it's probably on the ground under here or something. Maybe. I'm honestly about to just say, phone it. Here. Let's see. Renita doesn't even 10 pesos. Okay. I just have to make sure my wallet is in. Nope, definitely in the truck at the NEC, which doesn't help me this morning. I just took $15 out of my husband's wallet. Marriage for the win. Okay. All right. We are on our way. Because I had to get the horse show, clean stalls, and yes, so I'll see you when we get there. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Move. Good boy. Right. Good. Oh. Good boy. Say. Good boy. Good man. Good boy. Good. Canter. 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 Good. Canter. Oh. Canter. Canter. Good. Canter. Canter. Oh. Canter. Canter. I just got done lunging and bathing 10, and now I'm lunging Renita. I'm soaking wet. They were so wild yesterday that it was like I have to lunge them because they were just wild. So they're gonna get a good 15-20 minute lunge line, and then I'm gonna give Renita a bath, and I gotta clean their stalls. I'm gonna take a little break, and hopefully by that point my classes will be almost time to go. Good girl. Good girl. Trot. Ooh. Oh. Or not. All right, do your thing, girl. Whatever. Canter. Good girl. Good girl. And trot. Oh. Good girl. And trot. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Easy. Good girl. Oh. Ooh. Absolutely. sleeping. 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 Anita, what are you doing? I'm in here.
Huh?
I'm in here. Okay, so we've got 10, and he went first. It was insanely windy, which you can kind of hear in the clips and the videos, but he was very wired this day. The wind was blowing over trash cans into the arena. It was blowing trash into the arena. It was a lot for most of the horses out here to deal with brain-wise. So he was just like, he was all over the place, but he did so good regardless. So we ended up doing a warm-up first, and I don't know if you can see over in this right-hand corner, there are chairs that people are sitting in, and like things are kind of blowing all over the place. So he was not happy about this corner. He spooked over in this corner over here. So we just went in and did a warm-up, just to kind of get him into the ring, get him over a couple of the jumps. We did school the day before, but we really didn't school that much. And so, yeah, he was jumping awesome, but he was being so heavy. So around the corners, I had to give him a pretty hard check there because he was just laying his head and neck into my hands, and it felt a lot worse than it looks, and that was totally my fault. I thought he was going to take a long spot, and he didn't, so, yep, my fault, totally. But, yeah, he just was, he was really good, but he just kind of curled and got on his forehand and just kind of laid all his weight into my hands in the hackamore. And it was kind of hard getting him around the courses. I don't blame him. He just was, there was a lot going on, and he wasn't focusing on using himself. He was just focusing on going around, and it is what it is. Out of the 2 8.5-9.5 classes, he did win one of them. I think it was this one, even though I did go off course in the jump off. I think this was the class that he won. It was either this or the speed round. I can't remember. He got first in one and fifth in another. So just trying to get him back here so we can kind of go around the turn a little bit more organized and get that change. So then we come around and get this vertical, and I believe this is to the bending line. Yep. Nice distance to that oxer. Around the turn, he falls on the forehand, try to bring him back. We get in a little deep, and he made such a good effort to clear the fence. Really great jump to that oxer. Again, he's just kind of hanging on me in the turns, but if he jumps like this, I can deal with it, especially with everything going on. So then come around and hit the first of the out, and then we go ahead and go on to the jump off. So this is the jump off. We've got the same first fence, and then he was better at not spooking at the chairs, got a really nice distance. I thought Paula had wanted me to go in between these two jumps, but that's not what she had actually wanted, but oh well, he did it. And we were supposed to turn right here and go to the rollback, but I went to that one and went off course. And then I was like, oh man, I'm so sorry, buddy. So either way, he was awesome. So this is the second course. I went in between those two to come in and do this tight turn to this vertical, and then turn around to this oxer, which he hit super nice, but he just ended up clipping it with his back feet and then got pissed off and started being angry about it. So I missed the inside turn coming up to this oxer, because I couldn't get him back in time to go in between the two fences because he was so angry about hitting that rail. Yeah, anyway, come around, and I think this vertical is the last fence, but you can see in this angle just kind of how hard he's laying into my hands and how he's pulling me down, and I couldn't get him back. But I think this was the class that we got first in. Renita did win both of her meter 10 classes this day. She was amazing. This round in particular, she jumped probably the best I've ever felt her jump. So coming to this first fence, get a really good distance to that, tried to bring her back, got the change, and then wanted to kind of have a nice momentum coming up to this next vertical. She sees the jump, hits a good distance there, whoa a little bit to that, and then let her go. Amazing distance to that fence. Coming around to this vertical, and then we have a rollback, which she made a really nice tight rollback, saw the jump and was like, let me go. And then through to this outside line. She just, my shoulders got a little ahead of me, and she just clipped that back rail. So that was the only fault in this round. And then really nice distance to that last fence. I was so happy with her in this round. I mean, this was probably one of the best rounds that I've ever had with her. So then this is her last class of the day. This one, I think I was just so tired, and she was like, let me at the jumps. And I got her too deep into a couple fences, so we had a couple rails. Got her a little deep there, but she got out of it pretty nice. Got the change around the turn. So I should have been sitting, but I was a little ahead, and she went to go get her distance. I just nitpicked her too much, and she got in too deep and clipped that that rail on the vertical. Definitely 100% my fault on that one. And then the vein of my existence, long go to an oxer. That was pretty tough to get her to stay back. She was just like, she was so game this whole time. Got a little too quick around that turn, but she got herself up nice. And then this last fence, I held her back way too much, was too strong with my hands, and she tried to come up out of it. But yeah, I will see you guys in the second part of the vlog.